Today I'm here to give you guys all of the details of the incoming update for Diablo Immortal that's dropping on May 27th here in America. This one is called the Fourth Fold Revival, and it's got a couple of things going on. One includes the Chaos Convoy Season 2 dropping inside of the game. We have a bunch of new anniversary events, rewards, and giveaways, and of course some limited time challenges. I'm going to be giving you guys all of the details of all of this, and of course this is all following the StarCraft crossover that just dropped a couple of weeks ago. So let's start off by talking about the Fourth Fold Revival Anniversary event. At the end of the day, we're talking about 4 years of Diablo Immortal. It's hard for me to believe that I've been covering this game on this or any other channel for 4 years, actually for more than that, 5+ years, but 4 years since the game has launched. I remember the day that it came out and it was a good day, and the game's just getting better, of course. This event that's for the 4-year anniversary is going on from June 1st through June 18th, and some of the highlights that we're going to see here are an anniversary themed event and activities, free rewards, limited time gameplay modes, celebration focused on the 4th anniversary, and a free anniversary reward, which is a Warlock themed avatar frame available to all players. This is going to be free. Now, speaking of the Warlock, if I just creep back this text right here, this image behind me, actually we'll just remove it completely. The image behind me is for this event. Take a look at this character on the right. It looks like the Warlock to me. At first I thought it was maybe the Blood Knight holding on to that thing that it holds, but it does not have a pole arm like the Blood Knight typically has. This is probably the Warlock character that we're seeing over here on the right hand side. The Blood Knight is under my camera. If I remove my camera for a second, you'll see the Blood Knight right underneath me. So it looks like this is going to be the Warlock over here. I could be wrong, but to me that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think down in the comments. So we're going to have a couple of events going on from the 1st through the 17th for the Fourth Fold Revival event. And one of those is the Trial of True Evils. We're going to have a 4th Chime Phantom Gallery. Now remember, this is going to be when you can get those gems. You could spend your platinum to roll for gems, and if you are a spender inside of the game, this is a great way to get gems and gem upgrades that you're looking for. Me, I'm probably sitting with 17,000 platinum right now, and I will most likely be engaging in this to try and get more of the gems that I want. There's also a set gear reforging event, which I'm going to get more into. From June 10th through June 16th, we're going to have another Mirror Jewels event, so make sure you're saving 10 legendary crests for that. And June 10th through June 17th, there's going to be Winds of Fortune, which again, I'll detail more in depth later on in this video. So let's start off with the Trial of True Evils, which is going on from the 1st to the 17th. The different types of gameplay we're going to have powerful bosses that we're going to fight. Diablo, Iphael, Viditan, and Saradon. Sorry if I mispronounced, which I probably did. Bosses are going to unlock gradually throughout the event. Final stages allow consecutive boss battles, and encounters scale to player strength for consistency and difficulty, which is nice. So hopefully it's not the easiest, just rollover type boss event like we're used to from typical events inside of the game. Things we can get from this are the Hellbinder Butchie Familiar Transmog, Legendary Crests. I wonder if this is a transmog just for the Butchie like we have already, if it's coming back, or if they gave us a new one. Random Legendary Gear, Set Gear, Miscellaneous Rewards, and a free avatar frame, which is for the Warlock, I believe, which is going to be pretty sweet. I mean, we are coming up closer and closer to the Warlock's release. And of course, a new legendary gem comes along with all this, and there's an anniversary gem trial event from the 1st to the 17th. Temporary test of the rank 5 legendary gem for 1 hour. Rank 5, which is, I thought they usually gave us a test of it at rank 10. Gems can be swapped during the period. Timer only counts for active gameplay. Logging off pauses your timer if you want to test out that gem. Now, I mentioned that the Chaos Convoy was returning for Season 2 and Tower War updates. So there's a bit going on here. Let's go through all of it. There's going to be new Gifts of Corvus systems added to the Chaos Convoy, and I do have some images for you in just a minute. New gifts appear every 60 seconds during the match. Players can re-roll offered cards, and there's over 100 gifts available with countless build combinations. Keep in mind, this is a system that's going to allow you to just basically get different modifications during your battles. Possible gifts effects include increased damage over time, faster movement, spectral weapons summons, and reduced cooldowns. Chaos Convoy now gives double battleground rewards during the event, and certain systems are disabled in this mode like Paragon skills and specs, Warband remnants, and boss skill effects and equipment. Boss skill affixes, that is. The rewards here now tie directly to the Tower War reward track, which includes improvements to daily rewards, rank rewards, and seasonal PvP rewards, and gameplay improvements. They improved matchmaking for healthier queues. They balanced adjustments based on player data, and new half-screen UI option for easier gift selection during gameplay. Let me show you what this actually looks like. So when your selection for the gifts comes up, it's going to look something like this. Shared protection, durability. You're going to have your three options. You're going to choose it, and you're going to choose, and then you're going to close this for now after you've chosen the ability or the buff, I guess you could say, that you want to start with. And notice right here, they just mentioned how you can change how it drops on your screen. If you don't want to go full screen, you can actually go with a half screen option. This is over in the settings under interface. I actually like the half screen option, but it's going to be a little bit more difficult to read for some of you that may have difficulty reading small stuff. Then you would probably keep the full screen option yourself. But as you can see, I think it actually looks really good like this. It looks pretty clear, easy to see. You could choose your stuff that you got coming on as the options pop up throughout the game, and it's a lot less intrusive on you when you're trying to see what's going on for gameplay at the same time. It doesn't completely block the entire screen. I think it's a good change. Now, this is not new news, but the Bout of Realms is also returning. And just a reminder on dates and everything for you, May 27th through 31st is the tournament schedule. Points stage from June 1st through the 4th. So basically you're registering on the 27th, which is on Wednesday. That's when registration is going to begin. Tiebreakers, the top 64, June 5th and June 6th. Top 64 to the top 4, basically the top tier of the people in the brackets, the 8th through the 12th, and the finals are the 13th through the 14th. This is the Bout of Realms. This is not the Bout of Equals. So all of your power, all of your gem power, all of your resonance, all of your normal gem power, everything is going to be into play inside of this. There's no equaling of any power. So this is not the Bout of Equals, it's the Bout of Realms. But I recommend everyone participate in this because you do get rewards even if you get losses, and it's just a great event that I think people should play. A little bit of details: 8-player teams complete for regional championships, same structure as previous tournaments, and this intends to become more frequent recurring PvP competition. Let's be honest here, guys, I think Diablo Immortal is making a move towards PvP inside of the game, and definitely putting more of a focus on PvP events, specifically their biggest one, which is the Bout of Realms. Now, we got some new Battle Pass cosmetics, the Delayed Pain, I believe. This is the new Battle Pass, 53 through 55. If you recall, we had that Jester cosmetic. We unlocked it on Season 50. On 51, the cosmetic improved with another purchase, and on 52, it improved another level. Essentially, you're getting new cosmetics every 3 months, which means 4 brand new cosmetics a year for the Battle Pass. Each time that you get the Battle Pass following the initial unlock, you get an enhanced version of that cosmetic. So here, it's going to be dark spiked armor, fiery aesthetic theme. Why don't I just show you? For right now, this is the image that was provided. I think it looks really cool. I always do love a good fiery looking character inside of Diablo Immortal. Actually reminds me of one of the previous Battle Pass cosmetics that I'm actually wearing right now, but I can't, not Battle Pass, Phantom Market cosmetics that I'm wearing right now that I can't recall the name of, but it's going to look cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like in month 1, month 2, and month 3, because it does get those enhancements as time goes on. Let me know what you think about this look, this new cosmetic look. I think a lot of us are anticipating better Battle Pass cosmetics now, since we're only getting 4 per year. We're expecting something better than what we were getting when we were getting monthly versions of different cosmetics. All right, so the Winds of Fortune is back again, the 10th through the 17th of June. Remember, very quickly here, this gives you double drops of almost everything. It's the best time to farm. Gold, experience, battle points, normal gems, legendary gems. Double rewards also apply in dungeons, hidden lairs, challenge rifts, bounties, fishing. The best time to probably, if you really want to min-max your experience, you're going to start the Winds of Fortune on Sunday night. You're going to run anything that's going to get you normal gems, Abyssal Verge, anything that will get you the normal gems that then resets on Monday, because then you're going to be able to get 2 essentially 2 weeks worth of it out of it. So instead of the 64, you'll be getting double 64 on Sunday for Abyssal Verge, and then you'll be getting another double 64. That's the best way to min-max this if you're someone that is hardcore into the game and really wants to get specifically gems twice as much as anyone else. If you're not someone like that, I typically like to just do this event on a Monday. I'm going to be running Heliquary. I'm going to be running everything that refreshes inside of the game and essentially trying to get ourselves a lot more gems. Now, we do have some initial notes here, additional notes. 4-player party normal gem bonus drops doubled and uncapped. Only the first 12 common gems remain tradable daily. 24-hour buff must be activated manually or it activates later. Battle Pass weekly limits remain unchanged and duplicate rewards have earning caps. So our only 4-player normal party gem bonus drops doubled and uncapped. So I don't know if that means anything different than we've seen in the past, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking it's all the same. Eastgate event is basically just telling us the new things that are dropping, or I should say the returning things that are dropping in the game, June 10th through July 1st. We have rotating modes, Survivor's Bane, the 10th through 17th, Trial of the Horde, 17th through 24th, and Wild Brawl, June 24th through July 1st. Now we have an event for set gear items as well. This is going on from June 1st through June 17th, and you're going to be able to combine 3 identical set items into 1 upgraded version. Possible upgraded stat combinations: 2 attributes, 2 affixes, 79% chance, 3 attributes, 2 affixes, 14% chance, 3 attributes, 3 affixes, 7% chance. These are the chances of what you can roll from putting them together. You have 3 attempts daily, 10 attempts weekly maximum. So this is another attempt that Blizzard is making to be able to get us better set items. This is constantly what people have been struggling with, not being able to farm enough greens, not getting the proper green drops, even with the system in place now to give us better odds of getting the ones that we want, which I actually think is quite nice. This is another way to craft them. So you're going to now be saving all of your green legendary items. And when you get 3 of them, you could put them together to try and get another one of that version that's better. Now, it's definitely gotcha. You could see the percentages right there that they're offering, but you're going to be able to, you're still going to need to farm them like crazy because you're going to need to get 3 of each different type. So you have to get 3 and then you can do this. So you're going to be having your bags filled with green items trying to make this happen. Again, you can only do 3 attempts daily and only 10 attempts weekly. Point is here, this is probably going to be another mechanic that they're testing out right now, and if it's liked by the community and if it goes well, they'll probably make it a standard feature in the game, just like the rings that could have any gem in them, or the other systems that have been put in place to help us get green items. So I would anticipate that if this goes well, it stays in the game long term. And of course, we got some balance changes. With that said, the Warlock is coming soon. So I'm assuming 50% of people who play the game, myself included, will be switching over to the Warlock, at least to try it out and to see what the class is all about. But the balance change is coming. The Blood Knight, Crushed Pity Abomination, reduced empowered primary attack, tracking range. Demon Hunter, Fume Threads or Smokescreen, grenade damage is increased from 110 to 154% to 132 to 176%, and Supply Everlasting Spinning Chakram, double hit bonus damage increased from 40% to 80%, so literally doubling right there. And the Wizard, Lysana's Sorrow Frostfield, critical hits now freeze enemies in an area and can trigger once every 1.5 seconds. That's it though, the only classes that are getting any balance changes, and just a couple for each. Now we have a couple of feature updates as well. Target gem filter improvements, which I have an image for, I'll share with you in a moment. Filters now always visible in the market. If no target build is set, players are guided to community builds. Okay, we have the buff panel improvements. Buff panel can now stay pinned open. Buff or debuff order no longer constantly refreshes. And the Albrecht's Dream changes. Players can now skip Diablo chase sequence during the Flesh Harvest. And this is a quick look at the gem filter system. You could go all 1-star, 2-star, 5-star. You could have your target gems on there. Reason for this is there's just so many gems dropping inside of the game. People are doing too much scrolling. This takes out the scroll and you can now easily break it down between 1, 2, and 5-star gems. Not a huge change. It's going to save your finger from a few swipes. And Fabled Wisps are getting a rework as well. Inferno 7 through 9 Fabled Wisps will automatically convert into Universal Fabled Wisps wisps at a ratio of 1-to-1. Universal Fabled Wisps can then be exchanged for Inferno 10 Fabled Wisps at a 7-to-1 ratio. Existing Inferno 10 through 12 Fabled Wisps will remain unchanged, and new Fabled Wisps Inferno 13 through 15 will be introduced to launch of the patch 5.0.0, which I'm anticipating is going to be the Warlock patch. So those are all the changes coming to Diablo Immortal in the patch that's going to be dropping in just a couple of days. Let me know your thoughts. Nothing massive, but definitely some celebrating for the 4-year anniversary. And Warlock, I believe that's the look of the Warlock right there. Very excited about it. It's probably the biggest thing that we get inside of Diablo Immortal on a yearly basis. The new class, new zone, and all that stuff is cool too, but the new class is the big thing that makes Diablo Immortal special from all of the other action RPGs in the Diablo franchise. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you're excited for, and I'll see you guys back here in another video.